Hey there, I'm Anese Cavanaugh, and welcome to the IEP Method and to our site, specifically the new to IEP and the Leadership Presence section. First of all, I just want to thank you for dropping by, and my intention is that everything that you find on this page is something that will speak to you in a way that will really support you in your leadership presence. So I want to talk a little bit about what leadership presence is and why I do this work in the world. This work is called the IEP Method, and it stands for Intentional Energetic Presence. If you look at that, it's exactly what it sounds like. It's being intentional about the energetic presence that you bring to everything you do, whether you're talking to your child or your boardroom or an audience of 10,000 people or an audience of one, or whether you're preparing your taxes or doing paperwork or whatever it is, being on a video right here with me right now as you listen to this or watch this. Your intentional energetic presence is having an impact in every moment around the experience that you're creating for yourself and also the experience you create for other people. So this is what this body of work is about. It's about being incredibly intentional about your energetic presence and setting you up with tools and resources and principles and ways of being to support you in showing up at your best, no matter what you're doing in the world and in the moment that you're in. If you take intentional energetic presence and you take the IEP method and you break it apart, you then can look at the three components of that, which are your intentions, which is what you want to have happen, your energy, which is your energy and your stamina and what you're actually bringing into the room with you, and then your presence, which most people in leadership think that presence is about only how they show up, how they look, their posture, just their charisma. A lot of people will think that presence is about being present in the moment and meditating and being present with another human being. A lot of people will think that presence is about being able to, be present to the moment of what's happening in your life. There's lots of different ways of looking at presence, especially leadership presence. The way that I hold it is it's incredibly holistic. I look at our presence, and specifically our leadership presence, all encompassing. I look at it as the way that we show up physically, of course. But I look at it more as the way that we bring ourselves to every interaction from a mindset of intention and service and just really being conscious in our lives and in what we're doing. So to me, you'll see on this page, there's a lot of different articles, there's a lot of different posts and resources that will lead you to ways to optimize that leadership presence. And to me, leadership presence, I've basically boiled it down to that it's the ability for us to show up in a manner that creates more space and connection, really more space and connection. It inspires others to follow us because they want to versus they have to. And a solid, good, life-giving leadership presence will also invite an authentic presence in others. So a solid leadership presence will invite intention and presence and authenticity in the people that we are present with without giving ourselves away. So that's a part of presence as well, is taking such good care of ourselves and being so clear in our intention and in what we want to have happen and being so present in that moment that it automatically evokes a level of presence in other people as well. It evokes presence, it evokes authenticity, it evokes safety, and it evokes that feeling. The impact of it is that feeling that when you're with this business leader or you're with this human being or you're with them or they're with you or whatever, there is a intangible in that interaction that has you feel better, bigger, and even more present than you would have been having not been with that person in that interaction. So that's my definition of leadership presence. As you go along this page, you'll find the official definition. I started to give it to you and then, I'm not going to read you the definition. Basically, it's how you show up and it's how you evoke intention and presence and service in others as well. So as you go through this page, here's things to be thinking about before you even start. I want you to just take a deep breath and I want you to just consider what your leadership presence is. I want you to consider what is the impact that you have on the people around you. You know, are you the kind of leader that people follow because they want to? You know, people follow, people work with, people are in relationship with, people stay married to because they want to and it feels good to be with you? Or are you the kind of leader where people are following you because they have to, because they have a job, because they have to get a paycheck, because they're in contract to be with you? They're put on your team, so they have to work with you. So that's a really interesting place to look, is just really being honest, and nobody's going to know. You could just do this for yourself. Really being honest about, am I the kind of leader that people are following because they have to or they want to? Another place to look when you're looking at your leadership presence is, are you having the impact that you want to have right now in your life, in your career, in your relationships? Are you having the impact you want to have? And if you're not, then congratulations, awareness is 70, 80% of the battle, at least 70. If you're not having the impact you want, now you're at a place of choice where you can get curious about what is missing for me that I'm not having and creating the impact that I want to create in my life. 9 times out of 10, I find that it's something to do with people's intentional, energetic presence. It's something to do with their self-care. It's something to do with their level of intentionality in their lives and their clarity of what they actually want to create. So if you're not having that impact, hallelujah, you're in the right place. May there be something magical for you on this site or in this body of work that will help you start to get clear on that. Another thing that I think would be really fun to look at for yourself is how you feel. You know, how do you feel in your life right now? So, you know, we've looked at if people follow you because they want to or they have to. We've looked at if you're having the impact you want to have. Now I want you to think about, how are you feeling? Do you feel the way you want to feel? Do you have the amount of energy that you want to have? Do you feel the amount of clarity that you want to have? Do you feel like you have space in your life for yourself? Or are you feeling overwhelmed and busy and pulled in a million different directions and like you're spinning your wheels? Are you feeling contracted and under a ton of pressure all the time? Or are you feeling expansive and like you have space to breathe and space to really create what you want? So again, here's another place to look at. All of these things have an impact on our leadership presence and how we show up. So that's what we're going to be doing on this site. That's what we're going to be doing on this page. As you drill down, you will see my team and I have put a ton of energy and intention and effort into, easeful effort, I should say, into creating a resource for you that's got all sorts of things for you to play with. You are welcome to attend an IEP Live anytime. I hold those a couple times a year. You're welcome to have me in to come do an IEP Live for your organization. You're welcome to have me come in and speak to your group on this content. I love this conversation. I love leadership. I am devoted to helping you create the impact that you want to create in your life. And I'm also devoted to us all feeling really, really good doing it. So enjoy this work. Enjoy this site. Please send us an email. Best way to do it, info@anesecavanaugh.com. It'll get to me. It'll get to my team, and let us know what you think. And I look forward to seeing you wherever I see you. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.